Hi everybody, my name's Bob Stafford, Trainmaster Bob, and welcome to the Erie Lackawanna Memories branch line. And today we're going to do a video on our operations at Bath, Pennsylvania with the trackage that's served by the Lehigh and New England Railroad's Keystone drill. Bath, Pennsylvania on my Erie Lackawanna Memories branch line, and today we're going to have the Lehigh New England's Bath drill come to make the interchange with the Erie Lackawanna and switch Keystone cement and Penn-Dixie cement. And we're going to follow this crew as they go about their work today. The train comes from the Lehigh New England's Tadmore Yard. It's coming out of staging. Its first stop is it has one car of cement to pick up from the Keystone and one empty to set out. And this is purposely done from the rear end of the train, so the loaded car of cement will be ready to shove back to Tadmore and not require any more switching. Cut is made in front of the empty and the train pulls forward. The reason the cut's made in front of the empty is to keep the air brakes in the train for switching. Switch is lined and the train is now going to shove back and pick up the loaded car. Make a stop before getting to the joint. So we got a lot of slack in this train just to make sure we don't go too far. Now we go to a joint. After the handbrake is knocked off, we now pull forward. Shove our loaded cement car back against our caboose. And next we're going to pull forward and go spot our empty cement car for loading. And nice and slow since we've got a hold a lot of cars and a lot of slack here. We've got the car on spot. We're going to uncouple and pull away. Now we shove back to a joint. Pick up our rear end. And we're going to pull up forward and work the Erie Lackawanna interchange. Keystone drill pulls up to the Erie Lackawanna interchange here, which is track 5 in the west yard at Bath, Pennsylvania. Again, we're going to work this off with the rear end in order to not have to make extra moves. Again, we're going to make our cut behind the Lehigh New England gondola car, full of cold, to keep the air in the train. Our cut's made, and now we're going to pull up. Clear the switch. Now we're going to shove back to our pickup. We have 3 cars to pick up off the interchange track today. Empty Lehigh New England coal car, an empty Lehigh New England gone, and a loaded MDT New York Central refrigerator car of meat. Now we got the air pumped up on our pickup, and we're going to pull out back onto the main track. Stop, just clear the switch. Now we shove back to a joint. The rear end of our train. Stop, we'll cut in the air. And next we're going to shove back until we are clearing the switch and leave ourselves a little bit of room here. Make a cut and we're going to pull forward and deliver our cars. Next we pull forward to our rear end is clear the switch, we stop. Now we're going to shove back. Shove our set out here into track 5, the interchange track with Erie Lackawanna. Tie down a handbrake on it and we're going to pull the pin, and now we're going to pull away. We have 4 cars now to set out to the Penn-Dixie cement mill. We're going to run around them next. Our switch was made to cut now. We're going to pull forward and proceed into the Penn-Dixie number 6 cement mill to do our switching. Penn-Dixie cement is built on a 9-inch wide shelf that extends out and over my wife's dryer. Just enough room for 3 tracks and a building flat. First track is our bulk track. Second track is our package loading track. And the third track is our cold dock. And the cold dock has a carved clinker cement on it from the Midwest spotted up there. The cement mills got in cars with darker color clinker to make special runs of dark color mortar. The stone in the Lehigh Valley area was a lighter color limestone, so that required the importing of some darker clinker from cement mills in the Midwest. And today we have 1 boxcar of packaged cement to pick up. It's buried in between some Erie Lackawanna cars, so we're going to have to switch it out. It's a Pennsylvania Railroad boxcar for delivery back to the Pennsylvania Railroad at Martins Creek. Brakeman's made the cut, and I'm going to pull forward now to set the car over against the bulk cars. Okay, switch is lined. We're going to shove back now. Leave that car just in the clear. Now we'll go back with this Erie Lackawanna car and shove it against the other EL cars and put the cars back on spot. Okay, the package cars are back on spot. We're going to pull forward now and go back and pull our loads of bulk cement. Come back, we'll couple into our load of bagged cement here. Now we're going to shove it to a joint with the bulk cement cars, and we lucked out today. Our pick out is first out, and we don't have to switch them out today. Now we're going to pull down Erie Lackawanna lead into the PD number 6 plant, and we're going to leave our car sitting on the EL while we make a runaround move and we go and spot our empties into the mill. Okay, our brakeman's made the cut now. We're going to pull forward. We're going to pull into track 5, the interchange track. And stop just clear of the switch. When we made our set out earlier of the cars onto the interchange track, we left enough room so our engine would clear the switch and not couple into our set out. Now we cross over out of track 5 back onto the LNE and we couple into our spotters. And now we're shoving back into appendixy number 6. First move will be to put the empty boxcar on the package track for loading against the EL cars that are already there. Okay, we made a cut on our boxcar. We're going to pull away now and go and spot our bulk cement cars. And we stop just clear the switch, going to line it, and we're going to shove back into the bulk track now. Stop, and we shove to a joint on our brakeman's hand signals, and we'll cut the engine off, and we'll go pick up our pulls off the EL main and set them back over to our train to return back to Tadmore Yard. We stretch them a little bit, make sure we got a hold of them. Okay, now our brake will go in between. A couple of air hoses, cut in the angle cock. And we're going to pull forward. Back towards the plant to clear the switch. So we get back on the LNE lead and go back to our train that's sitting on the main. Alright, shove back towards our train, switch its line. Okay, we go to a joint. Now we stretch them, make sure a joint made. Okay, we got them. Our brakeman will couple up the air hoses. We'll get air through our train. Since we're operating in yard limits, we'll make a set, we'll make a release, and then we're going to shove back to Tadmore Yard. Set and release is done, and we're going to start our trip back to Tadmore. It's only a couple of miles, and we just shove back caboose first. Now as our train disappears behind Keystone Cement into its staging track, I thank you for watching this video. I ask that you give me a like and to subscribe to my Trainmaster Bob channel. For you modelers who are familiar with the actual Bath, Pennsylvania area, who are watching this video, you've already noticed I've taken some modeling liberties. First of all, the L&E's Tadmore Yard was east of here, and that would have put it beyond the Penn-Dixie Cement Mill, except I had no room to model staging track down there behind Penn-Dixie Cement. I was limited to 9 inches of width, which is as far as I could go out, and the wife could still reach the knobs on her washer and dryer there. And that caused me then to put my staging track behind the Keystone Cement plant. And another modeling liberty that I took was relocating the scale track from Nazareth to Bath. I have no room to model Nazareth. This was the only area I had to model the cement mills. And in doing so, if I didn't have the scale, I would eliminate all the operations potential of weighing the bulk cars of cement after they're pulled from the mills. On the prototype, Keystone Cement was switched by the Lehigh, New England and by the Northampton and Bath Railroad. For modeling purposes here, I'm switching the plant with the Erie Lackawanna, and I've modeled a interchange track with the Northampton and Bath to receive cars off the N&B. So loads of bulk cement that are pulled from Keystone and from PD number 6 are all brought over here, and 1 car at a time is weighed. It's pretty time consuming, but it adds to the length of the operations, and the operators seem to enjoy it. So this is Trainmaster Bob saying goodbye, and reminding you to please like our video and subscribe to our channel. And remember, model railroading is the best hobby in the world, right?